back to day 5. I think we've just discussed this as day 5 of our download sessions, and today we did some shows.
Do you know what it is? Do you know why I laugh? Because every time we do these, you start off like really good and like, yes, here we are. And then all of a sudden you just totally forget what we've done all day.
We went we went and we filmed the walk around of the pavilion, which I don't know if I'll go up before this or after this. I'm not entirely sure as to how my mind's going to operate when I edit all this together and chuck it up online. You know what I mean? So we did that this morning, which was really nice because it was quite quiet. So we were able to kind of hopefully get it where it's not so busy, but equally you can all kind of see what there is.
To be honest, when we did film this, it was just after 7:30 in the morning. There was literally nobody around, only people who work here in the different departments, if you like. So literally there was literally no soul around, to be honest, just Soph and I walking around filming, which in a way was really, really good because we were able to go out for a solid hour and walk around and film everything we wanted to film for you guys to be able to see, but also just for it to not be a chore and not difficult, because the problem is you don't want to get people in your videos, and especially children and stuff like that. So that was the only way we could do it, is to have everywhere totally empty. But it also shows you how big this place really is. When we say it's big, you'll be able to see on the videos just how big it is, and I think it really does do that justice.
It shocks a lot of people as well, because it's one thing saying something's big, but it's another thing seeing it. But yeah, I know we've said, I think in a previous download session, that this is the biggest pavilion. It was an accidental thing, but we have the biggest pavilion here in Minehead.
To be honest, I think this is actually the biggest resort, not just the biggest pavilion.
I was going to say, it's not just the biggest pavilion, it's the biggest resort. I really wish I could remember how many acres of land this actually spans, but it is a lot. I remember that much at least, because I do realise this is the biggest resort as a whole. So yeah, I can't remember how big, but yeah. I then think it's followed by Skokie and then Bognor. I can't remember, but yeah. What else did we do today? It was Mulhern Day, so we went to see 2 fish shows. We got in the standby queue because we couldn't book on these ones. We'd already kind of reached our limit for booking. So for those of you who book via Butlins, you'll realise that there is actually a limit. You're supposed to only book, is it 1 show per evening or something stupid like that?
You can book 2 shows per evening, but with the headline act, you're actually only supposed to book once, which you obviously don't know, because if you want to see the headline act, it lets you book again a second time in the same evening. So it is an option. However, they're well, you shouldn't. Whatever.
If I want to go see it, I'm going to go see it. And I highly recommend seeing Stephen's show.
Yes.
I know we've said this, I think, in another one, because obviously we'd already seen him on the Saturday, but I do definitely, hand on heart, not just because I absolutely love him and adore the man, and I'd be slightly biased, but I do, hand on heart, highly recommend going to see it, because it is so spectacular.
Good work.
It's literally show-stopping. It's so good, and the finale, we still talk about it days on afterwards. After just seeing it, and even prompted again, we'll be talking about it again.
I'll be thinking about it till I see him next.
It's just incredible. I don't want to give any spoilers.
Yeah, exactly.
But it really is beyond belief.
I was just about to say that, and you took the words out of my mouth. I was just about to say the only words I can describe
beyond belief.
This show is just beyond belief.
It's incredible.
It's beyond anything that you would think of or have seen before.
Yeah.
It's, for me, when I first saw it, I was a bit what in the world
are we watching?
What is this? It was a bit and I said this to you the first time, it was a bit like
Car Crash
TV. It was so bad, it was good, but you wanted to see more. And it was a bit like that.
It was, very much so.
But it is a very good variety magic type show. It's not all magic, it's more variety and comedy and that kind of aspect. So it kind of steers a little away from magic. However, there are a lot of magic elements.
I was going to say, there's a lot of elements in it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Really ending is insane. You'll be talking about it for months, because I know we will.
I was going to say, ending is everything.
I can't wait to see Stephen again, to be honest. Because
incredible.
Yeah, just wow.
Incredible. And yeah, Jack that's in it as well. Keep your eyes out for him because
Jack is incredible. He's so talented.
Wow.
And I have said that he's talented. I told Stephen that as well at the time, and Jack also.
It's ridiculous talented.
Are you alright, my dog?
I've got a really itchy eye. I'm really sorry.
Well, don't itch it because you're going to make it worse.
Sorry. Anyway, we look knackered as well, which is just fun.
Well, it's a typical day, and obviously we're right by the sea, like right next to it.
The sea is knocking us for a bit this time.
Because we walk around a lot, like I'm up to nearly 20,000 steps again today.
I don't even know what I've done.
So, you know, it's the walking around a lot, it's the sitting in the shows and the adrenaline, and then the sea air. And we've just been for a beach walk as well, straight after the show, so which was lovely, really been nice. But it does make you a bit like, oh, it's the end of the day now. Now I'm feeling it.
literally. But what else did we do today? I'm trying to think what else we did. What else did we do?
Not a lot, to be honest, not gonna lie.
I was gonna say, I think we just came back and chilled a bit.
We spent the most of the day in the apartment, to be honest. Just because. We went downtown, actually. We tell a lie. We went to Merlin's, the arcade.
We did.
And then Merlin's, the indoor market.
And then we went to Dana's, right? And I really fancied a chip cob.
So, go on,
she orders a chip cob.
I did say chip
She
cob.
specifically says chip cob. And she does actually get asked to repeat it. And again, she says chip cob.
I should have learned a lesson from that.
Maybe she shouldn't have said cob because we're down south and
Maybe I should have said butty.
I was gonna say dialects, maybe. I don't really know. But my disappointment when she then wanders over to the table I've sat at with a cone of chips.
You couldn't make it up.
Was yeah. So I decided to rectify. I'd buy his ice cream.
Yes.
So I kind of salvaged the moment.
So we had a cone of chips followed by ice cream. From a little bit further up at the
beach hut. But very nice ice cream.
We still call it the carousel.
I was gonna say, still call it the carousel. I was gonna say, growing up here, certain places have changed names, but I always refer to them exactly how I remember them. Like the beach hut will always be the carousel.
Yeah.
Bayside will always be Blue Skies. So if you hear us mention things like that, they are places. You probably won't see them as that name, but they do exist still. They're just a brand new name, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, what else did we do? Beach walk, chips,
ice cream.
And
we came back here.
Chilled
a little bit.
And then literally, like I just said, went to Stephen's shows.
And
we went to the 5 p.m. and the 8 p.m. one. Again, like I said, both were non-booked, so ended up in the standby queue. But you do get in regardless.
Yeah,
and there is a lot of seating still left.
Yeah.
Pardon me. If they see like half the resort go on. So don't panic if you see a lot of people go in.
I was going to say that. Don't be disheartened.
Yeah, don't be disheartened. Don't stress. You'll get in regardless. They are very good at letting you in.
And another thing I was going to say with Stephen's shows, he has the 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and then the 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And Stephen and I and Soph were discussing this morning actually about these shows and about the different times of his shows
and the atmospheres
and the different atmospheres and how every single show has a different atmosphere and it kicks it up a notch every time. And again, like depending on the different audiences, and it's so true, like the audience tonight from the 5 o'clock and the 8 o'clock was so different,
drastically different,
but both atmospheres were really, really good. But I would always choose like to go at the 5 o'clock or 8 o'clock or both if you can, because the atmospheres in those two shows are so wildly different to the 2 o'clock show.
2 o'clock is very chilled. 2 o'clock is people that like haven't decided to go on the beach or haven't got like dinner plans set. So it's a very chilled audience. It's a very chilled vibe.
Yeah, exactly. It's so different.
And you don't really get the participation from the audience. It's like they're so chilled that they've gone to a show, but they've gone to kind of the wrong show for them.
It's like it's almost like the 2 o'clock audience in the theatre where you're not allowed to join in, you're not allowed to sing, you're not allowed to talk, you're not allowed to do anything and interact. You're just sitting and physically watching a show. Whereas here, yes, you're watching a show, but with Stephen, you're interacting with him. He wants the interaction and the singing and the participation. Yeah. But it's very like,
it's very odd. But yeah, highly recommend.
The three of us were discussing that this morning, and even he said himself he didn't understand it himself either. He hasn't worked it out, and to be honest, no, neither have we.
But yeah, bless him. It was nice sitting this morning. What else did we do? Was that it? I felt like that was it.
Yeah, we've had a really boring day.
We've had a very chill day. I've sat and read the book I've started. She's just sat and annoyed me. Yeah, brilliant. Honestly, fantastic day.
Oh, I know what I did. I was very productive today, actually, in terms of filming content. So I don't know whether Safe will nick this content and put it up on her channel too.
Maybe.
In some different form to my form that she'll edit. But I had my, I had flipped between the two because my batteries were really poo. But I had my iPod and my phone. I know, an iPod. I know, old. I get it. But I listen to it for my music and I don't like it on my phone because I like to take pictures.
Alright, don't waffle, just get to the point.
Oh, true. Okay.
I can see this ticking over and
sorry. Well, in that case, I just had it on a tripod thing at the window and just filmed all day, so it's like a time lapse and you'll see it all really, really soon on her channel and my channel. And I guess that's all for now and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.